Mexico vlog 2. And it's a very actually late start tonight. You guys would have seen we ended the night last night about 1:45. And Dan was up a lot earlier than me. What time did I wake up? Like 8:15.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, through no like coordination, we're actually matching with our swimming stuff today. Dan's in red and so am I.
Yes.
What a coincidence, eh? Yeah, guys, I needed my sleep. I was like, turned over and my throat this morning, I actually couldn't speak. Dan said, what's the matter? And I was like, So I had a few sips of me sparkling water, woke myself up, and we have decided, there's a little bloody mozzie there.
What?
I just killed him. Oh no, he's still flying around.
What, a mosquito?
I don't know if it's a mozzie or one of them flies. It was around here somewhere. I feel like I've been bit somewhere along my neck in the night, but they seem to be at bay. The only one that really started to make me was my finger and my foot this morning, and you had one you said on your foot, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But today is going to be a very chill day. I have realised we still haven't told you the trips we're doing, but the trips start tomorrow. So today is going to be a really chill day, aka go for a walk left of the beach because we don't know how far down that goes, grab a bit of lunch at the beach club for lunch, and then it's fusion night, which I can't lie, I actually don't know what the hell fusion night is going to be.
We'll find out.
And then we're going to come back not too late, like 9, half 9, because we've got a 6 AM trip start tomorrow. So we need to be up like 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes.
It's suddenly the realisation of Chichen Itza is, that was one of the main reasons I never done Chichen Itza before. I was never able to do it because when you tell people the start time, they're like, no. But that is our first trip tomorrow, guys. We're doing Chichen Itza, one of the 7 wonders of the world. So I'm going to whack a topper because no one needs to see my girls while we're eating breakfast. And then, and then we are going to walk along the beach. I'm actually going to take my hat because Dan said it's going to be a hot day. He's just looked at and it's like condensated. What are we thinking the hat? For a beach walk, it'll keep my head.
If it protects your scalp, then yes.
Yeah, Dan actually bought himself a hat yesterday, guys. He did bring his AC/DC one, but he didn't want to ruin it, so he's got a lovely Rivermire one, snapback.
Yes.
You're going to be like me. You're going to start collecting hats when we go away.
No, there's no collecting. It's
no.
My head was burning and I could feel it sitting there on walk. I was like, no, whatever.
But you didn't want to wear your AC/DC one?
No, I don't want to ruin that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, like with sun cream and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least you have got another hat for your collection.
Yes. God bless you.
Thank you. So, yeah. Phone footage, we're going to go down the beach. We're not going to reserve any beds or anything because here, you know where we said like reserving, what they do is they let you put a towel down for 45 minutes. They take your room number and that, and then if you're not back in 45 minutes, you're off. So
I think that's a very responsible way.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like we put it down yesterday and he was like, you going for breakfast? We was like, yeah. He's like, okay, 45 minutes. We're like, that's fine. We was going to do the beach club for breakfast, but there's a bit more on there for lunch. So we're going to go for lunch instead today. We can do beach club for breakfast another day, but we don't know how far. How long would you say that walk took us the other day to the right-hand side? It weren't long.
15 minutes.
Yeah, but the left-hand side of the beach looks like
I'm
miles.
expecting to go like right around the other side of the island. I can't lie.
You want us to walk to Mexico City, didn't you?
I'd love to.
There's a theme park out here, guys, and it's...
She won't take me. She's being difficult.
Look at that, like a sulking child. We thought... I actually didn't realise how big Mexico was, I can't lie. When Dan said there was a theme park, I was like, okay, I'm sure, like, excursions will be able to get a trip there. When we looked into it, it's a 21-hour drive, or, what was it, an hour and a half international flight.
Yeah. So it's in New Mexico. We're in Mexico. They call it the Mexico Caribbean, which is on the.
We're on like the borders, the edges, isn't we?
Yeah. So we're here, and that's where the theme park is. And it doesn't look that far on a map, But
when we actually looked into it,
yeah,
it was
20-hour drive.
1.5 international. See, I don't know how it would work international flights.
You go to the airport and you get a flight to
no, but like,
Mexico City.
Do we need like a visa or?
So you'd have to talk for that.
So I do feel bad. Like I even
feel bad as well.
No, I even bought my glasses straps. I had all intention of like trying to find it for you.
Sure you did. It's fine.
Look at that. The whole room's just gone dark because it's like you're lying. It's just taking it out. I did actually bring my strap things, guys. Look, I've got my adventure glasses straps, but I just don't know if that's going to be.
It's not feasible. So
possible to do.
It's not. I thought, when I was looking, I was like, oh, let's have a little look what's in the area. I see that and jumped in with both feet. So it's like, okay.
And the one trip that we wanted to do, gutted, we can't because they're not actually in season here. We wanted to do the swimming with the whale sharks, but they didn't see them from 17th of September. Yeah. So it was like 10 days before we come out. So
we said it and the woman was like, oh, I was like,
oh, come on.
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? I say I'll probably never come back. I feel like we're going to have to come back to a different part.
Yeah,
a bit earlier in the year.
New Mexico.
Okay, we'll go a bit more to the city and then we can try and do the whales as well.
Right.
Right, let's go get breakfast because I know he's itching and starving. And I want some nice smoothies, actually. I'm feeling a smoothie this morning.
Smoothie?
Yeah, let's go.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day. Yeah.
Guys, I didn't actually think we was going to make it out tonight. As you would have seen, someone, he's vanished, is enjoying his little cat naps. I'm just giving a little
not have my
update.
consent.
Look, I don't know if it's consent, do I?
No.
Guys, he's in the cocktail shirt from last year. I love it. I didn't actually think we was going to be making it out tonight because someone was in the land of Nod and I was trying for 3 times to wake him up and I was like, you know what? I'll change the itinerary. It's fine. We'll do fusion next week. And then I was like, it's fine. We'll get room service. We'll pop out tomorrow. And he's like, I'm awake now. I'm like, okay. So this is very rushed outfit. I'm in a bodysuit, shorts, black blazer, with a little tootsies. I would like to be more put together. You're looking very, very lovely and handsome.
Give over.
I've got a little bit of lip gloss on, chucked some earrings in. I'm like, right, it's not going to be a late night tonight because I have actually still got to charge the cameras. We come back to the room, you would have seen me play chess. I actually won a couple of games of chess.
2 games.
Your girl is learning.
Very proud of you.
Then we watched shit TV, which was Terminator, and a weird film with John Travolta and Denzel Washington. It was actually quite good. I mean, we caught the end part of it, but it was really good. It was like a hijacker on a train and everything. So didn't think we was going out. So that's why this outfit I would have loved to have had with lashes and a face of slap. But
You look beautiful. Thank you.
thank you. We're going to go down for fusion night, see what this is all about. And then, as I say, I don't think we'll be back any later than like 9:30, 10 because we need to camera charge, pack our bags so like we're ready for the morning. And yeah, get on the road. So, what are you looking for, darling? Flip mum. Right, let's go and see what fusion from the sounds of it is like salsa and let's go.
So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, 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 I can't believe you love me. Oh, 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 I just feel so lucky. Oh, 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 still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like it burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry, this won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun?
Well, we said it was going to be an early night. It kind of still is. I don't think it's past 10 o'clock yet. We went down for Fusion night. Guys, as you would have seen, they had an octopus tower. Octopus tacos! They had a big pan of paella, which me and Dan gladly helped ourselves to. And then we saw there was like tables right at the front for the show. So we asked the man, like, oh, are these reserved? Or because the other tables were just big communal tables. And these ones were like seated for two and that. And he said, you can have these tables, you just have to purchase a bottle of wine. So we was like, okay then, like, we haven't, I don't think we're doing the meal on the beach this year because they're all pretty much the same menus, like steak and lobster. So it was like, what do we do? So we sat down and the man asked what we liked, and it was like sweet white, and he gave a recommendation. And guys, when I tell you, me and Dan both like this wine, so it is a big success. However, it is the Japanese sake all over again. We have found it online for £20 bottle through a wine merchants back home. It costs £114 for 6 bottles back home. They charged us $90 for 1 bottle. But I think it's $90 well spent because we've actually found a wine we like. So when they say back home 20 quid is like a good bottle of wine, I get that now. 20 quid is for a good bottle of wine. So we had a lovely plate of food. We brought a little plate of desserts back to the room. We had tiramisu, brownie, and then Dan had like a milfoy pastry tart thing. The show was really good. I think the fusion meant for like, it was like all countries of the world, the food and that, wasn't it? And then the acts were like, we had a saxophone player, then you had like your acrobatic aerobics.
Yeah, but it was like the music in the background.
Yeah, and then you had like the fire, and then they was like up in the trapeze. So, you know what? I think we had a really good seat. We was at the front.
Yeah.
I love the size of their wine glasses, guys. It's like as big as my head. Absolutely love them. And then we've just come back. As I say, I think it's about... You okay? We've just all after sunned up. Yeah, it's 8:03. That's 8:03, 10. We've sorted the bag. I'm charging the adventure camera for tomorrow. So tomorrow we have our first trip, which I am so freaking excited. It is an early start. It is a 6 AM pickup. So we've got the backpack. That's where everything's charging. We'll sort our outfits in the morning. But we are doing the Chichen Itza, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. And every time I've been to Mexico, I've always wanted to do it. I never had the chance. So when we came in, it was like, what trips we're going to do? Dan saw the whale shark. Unfortunately, they're out of season. They fricked off 10 days ago. And then Dan saw one cobra. And obviously, I really wanted to do Chichen Itza. So we have Chichen Itza tomorrow. And then now I've got to remember, because I can't actually remember the date order.
Yeah, I should do it.
It's on the itinerary. They gave us like a big pad and that. So the other day, oh yeah, and we've got that.
So, advertising, eh?
Yeah, Dan was not best happy that was what we really wanted to do. But we were speaking today. The only thing we haven't booked is a boat trip, which I think might be on the cards, to be perfectly honest. So we have, let's have a look. Wednesday the 1st, tomorrow, Chichen Itza. We're getting picked up at 6:10. We've got to be in the lobby for 6. What I will do, I'll take photos of all of these, and then when we do the travel diaries, if anyone's got any questions or anything, I'll also let you know how much trips are roughly out here, because the trips can be seen as expensive, but I think depending what you do or where you go, we was quite lucky, weren't it? We bought 2 and you get 1 free.
Yeah, it was a promotion that is, they had a book in front of you. It was, if you was to book it through them, through this book.
That's it.
You would get
1 for free.
Yeah.
But they don't include Coco Bongo. That was what, because I think originally we had like 5 or 6 trips, didn't we?
Well, yeah, and it was, we had to whittle down
to 3.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, Coco Bongo. She was like, Coco Bongo's not included. We're like, okay. So we have Chichen Itza. Dan saw one. Did you say you saw it on TikTok or something?
What's that?
The Cobra, because I'd never heard of Cobra. So the first few nights we was watching the, you know, like shit TV, but in hotels they have abroad like your spa channel, so you can see what's on offer, your fitness centre, your restaurants, your entertainment. And Dan saw the one for the tour. So we're going and doing the Cobra Ruins, Mayan village visit, and a cenote swim, which you've never done a cenote, have you?
No.
So we're going to get our swimming bits on and go for a cenote. That's why we've just been faffing around with the underwater camera as well, seeing what it needs and what. I have forgot the anti-fog lens. Might not be a problem, because I think that we're not going like more than 10 metres underwater for cenotes anyway. And then we have, you want to sit down, darling? You okay? We're doing the adrenaline ATV. So it's ATVs, zip line. I feel cenotes are in that as well.
Okay.
We haven't got the ticket of that because that was the cheaper one. So that was the free one. But I think, yes, 4x4 zip lines and then a dip in another crystal clear cenote. Also go to a fishing village.
You alright? Bless you.
Sorry, guys. Guys, I've been really like sneezy, like my hay fevers are playing me up lately, and I don't know why. So Chichen Itza, just climbing. We'll go in to see it. Then we've got Cobra Ruins, Mayan Village, and a cenote swim. We then have Adrenaline ATV, so ATV ziplining and more cenotes. We then are going to Cocobongo. But this time, so when I done Cocobongo, many moons ago, I was 21, we done the Cancun one. This is the one at Playa del Carmen, so I haven't been to this one. Very excited. Dan has never done a Cocobongo, so I'm even more excited for that. And then we also have another trip. I think it's the... Oh no, thank goodness it's the day before. So the day before, we're actually going into Playa del Carmen to do like a shopping trip. So from here, the lady said it would probably cost you... Did you say like $80 round trip?
Yeah, right, yeah.
To Playa del Carmen. With Cancun, she said you'd pay a bit more, maybe like $100. But what they do, they work with like local people where they pick you up, take you to like a factory of where they make handmade crafts, Mexican sauces, salts, everything like that. If you want to purchase something there, you can. If not, it's not compulsory. And then they take you into Playa del Carmen strip. And I think she said you get 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours. And you can look around the strip, souvenirs, everything like that. The hot spot for Playa del Carmen for us is the Senor Frogs. Again, something I was never allowed to go do before. We're going to go to Senor Frogs and have a little cheeky cocktail. And then you get picked up and brought back. So I think that will be good. That towards the latter part of the trip so that we can see what monies we've got left, see what gifts we need to pick up and have a nice little day out. But yeah, they're actually not too bad. Looking at this. Secrets Maroma. What's that? US of credit in the minimum purchase of 200. It must be validated. Oh, I don't know what this is. Valid in jewellery. No idea. So, yes, we actually have quite a few trips. Chichen, Coba, Adrenaline, Cocobongo, the trip. Yeah, 5. And this one was actually free. The shopping trip to Playa del Carmen was free. So I was like, what you save on the taxis, you can put towards helping the local things. If you hear a buzzing, it's Dan's toothbrush. But yeah, we might have a... I thought someone was just randomly buzzing in the background. It's his toothbrush. We might look into a boat trip perhaps, because that is something we haven't looked into. And also, we got some details today from Roger, our concierge butler, for the scuba diving, how to book, the cost, what they do and that. So that could be something else we could look into, either a boat trip or maybe scuba, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think, oh gosh, it is going to be a very busy day tomorrow. Busy. My battery's showing as full, but you know what? I'm not trusting that. I'll be packing another battery for tomorrow, and we will see you bright and early. I am so glad I've actually bought a 2-piece, in terms of like my Shein co-ord, my Brooklyn one, because walking, I can't be dealing with chub rub. Chub rub is real. And the t-shirt's nice and baggy, so it's nothing tight, because my shoulders are still, my shoulder and my left leg, sunburn central. And also, update today, I got stung by a jellyfish. It was only a baby one, but I got stung by a jellyfish.
Prove it.
The lady from her mouth. So we went in the sea.
Here we go.
And I just felt something like wrap. And I was like, whoo. And then I started to panic and like kick my foot about. And Dan was like, what are you doing? I was like, I've been stung. And he was like, stop it, it's seaweed. And I was like, no, I'm telling you now. Like, and you could feel the pinpoints on my legs where like it was hurting. And a lady swam over and she said, have you been stung? And I was like, my foot. I was like, it's pulsing. She said, yesterday the water was a little dark, so the lifeguard couldn't see. She got stung and a couple of other people. So the lifeguard all of a sudden like saw these people quickly running out, and he come down and he was like, he went out or whatever he did, and he was like, there's baby jellyfish just floating around. So she said he's got like a vinegar solution if it really starts burning or flaring up, and he thinks. I was like, oh no, I'm okay. I just went and sat me tush in the sand while Dan floated off, and I'm like, be careful, it's jellyfish. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's just, it was like, oh, and like I felt it wrap, and I was like, ooh. So Dada messaged, he was like, how's your day? And I was like, I've been stung by a jellyfish. He was like, oh my God. He's like, only you. I was like, I've survived though to tell the tale. So yeah, today's been a very eventful day, and tomorrow I think is going to be even more eventful. And yeah, bit of Terminator, chill. Dan's really loving his naps of an afternoon.
I can't lie.
We come back from the main pool, we chill out by our pool. Saying that though, I went out to read a book. You would have seen I was only out there for about 5 minutes because the mozzies were life. So I quickly run in and just laid on the shades, and then we played chess, put Terminator on, and all of a sudden I looked up and he was just KO'd. A little snooze the heat gets to you, eh?
I'm not comfortable.
So, yes, my lovelies, I'm not going to rib rabbit because I do actually need to be up early in the morning, but first trip of Mexico, Chichen Itza. Excited? Let's go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Oh God, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, very early morning, guys. We've packed the bag. Backpack is done. I'm in my two-piece because chub rub is life, so we're not going to go trying to look cute. We've got to look practical. As Dan says, it's not always a fashion show. You've got to be comfortable. So that is what I've done. But something has just bloody bit me, and it's hurting. We've got
jellyfish.
I don't think there's a jellyfish in the room.
Oh, that's dark.
Sunrise is at 6:30, so we should see sunrise as we're driving, to be honest.
Oh, that's cool.
But you can grab a kip in the van ride if you want, because I think it's a few hours drive.
Let's see.
We're going to pop to the 24-hour coffee shop. Dan wants to grab a few snacks. I've got my bags of nuts. They do these nuts here, guys. Lime and sea salt, isn't they? Or Dan loves the chocolate M&Ms. I'm the lime and sea salt nuts girl. They also have like habanero curls, which ain't too bad. They have a little bit of a kick to them. So I actually don't know what to expect. Oh, we need to do the ticket. Could you tear out the ticket from the book? I actually don't know what to expect, because she said to us, did we want to do a full tour with the cenotes? But we've got cenotes with Cobra, so I think we're actually only, oh my God, my leg. Guys, the sunburn on this leg at the top, just trying to move it, Jesus Christ. I think it says,
Chichen.
that's it, yeah.
Yeah. Do I take both of them?
No, there's only one, isn't there?
What's this one?
That's Cobra.
Oh, okay.
So you have to have like your tickets to show people. So yeah, we've got everything loaded. Hair is up, being practical. Dan's looking very snazzy with his hat and his shirt on. And we've got that camera, backpack, the good old trusty backpack from Mountain Warehouse. Probably one of the best purchases this year, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not too big, not too small.
No. So yeah, we will see how it goes. I am going to take you because I feel like I should be all right taking you, but I will pop you in the bag just for the route. You okay?
That's what we're doing.
That's Kobe, yeah.
Yeah, with the Mayan.
That's
it. So we're going to go see a little fishing village.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it say what the Chichen Itza Express one is?
Come across that, yeah.
I love these brochures, but it just makes us want to book everything.
Yes.
Oh, Chichen Itza Express. So we're going, discover the observatory. Oh, we get a light snack within it. Sun protective clothing, yes. Sunglasses, check. Biodegradable repellent, check. 4 hours and then your transportation. So she said it's about 8 hours because it's a couple of hours each way drive.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay.
So we're literally just doing that as the historical thing, and then Cobra we combine with the Snotties.
I thought it was longer than that. 4 hours.
When you're there. But then you could have up to 2.5 hours each way. That's why it's like an 8-9 hour trip.
Oh, okay.
We've still got a long drive ahead of us. That's why I say if you wanted to have a little Kip.
No.
No?
Oh, good.
I've got me old Rome.
Glasses wipes, have you got some?
I might actually take a couple of anti-fog. I mean, they don't really work much. Last call for Rome. How weird. I've got my little thing for around my neck. Dan's got his, which is the wrist one. And yeah, off we go for the Chichen Itza. I'm so excited.
3.
Look, he's happy. day 6. And you would have...
6?
We're on day 6.
Have we been here 6 days?
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Tomorrow's a week, Friday.
No, that went quick.
Guys, yesterday, you would have seen, was a very, very eventful day. And then a very, very chilled evening. We got back. We went and had lunch at the beach club. We then went and had a couple of games of pool and table tennis. We then come back and we chilled in the pool for a bit. Come back here, relaxed. We had a nice bubble bath, chilled, put, as we call it, shit TV on. Adam Sandler was on. And we just kind of, let's pop you down there because I want to sit down. My legs are hurting. I've been bit again in the night, guys, so that's great. And my backside to peel. Great. We had lovely room service, all new bits to try. What was your favourite bit on it?
The burger.
You like the burger?
It was.
I really like the lamb fillet, and the spag bowl was nice as well. And then we had dinner, got back in here to watch the rest of the films. I watched one of the films and then I could hear a little snore and someone was KO'd.
Guilty.
And then I must have gone off, I don't know for how long, and then next thing I knew I was turning around and it was 11:45, so I was like, oh. So I said to him, come on, I think we need to get into bed now. And then woke up, what, about 7ish?
Yes.
And now we're off for breakfast. I'm only going to have some fruit and yoghurt this morning because Dina has stuffed me still, but Dan is ravenous. And I think it's going to be a pool day, like a tanning day, ain't it?
Yes. If we get down there early enough, you can do a pan round.
What, at breakfast?
No.
I do it on my phone.
Okay.
Do we need anything from the bag yesterday? Any mozzie?
Mozzie
or
spray.
that will be in the front top pouch. Whether it be mozzie or skincare, because we're just going to pack the bag so that we're ready to go for lunch, breakfast. It's roast night tonight, so it's roast buffet night, which I don't actually know what it is. I thought it was going to be like a roast dinner. However, I've got a feeling, because they keep saying it's like the Caribbean, I feel like we might be getting like some roast jack chicken.
Okay.
Which I'm not complaining about.
They're doing that tuna snore later.
Oh, right,
So
so
we
yes,
record
Dan
that.
has seen, was it tuna snore?
Yeah, tuna snoring. I was chatting to a gentleman yesterday, the day before,
Yeah.
and it was basically they wheel in a
Huge tuna.
huge tuna, like the fish, and then
The fish.
and then they cut it up and dissect it in front of you. So,
And then cook it, ain't it?
yeah.
So that's going to be us for our lunchtime activity. So that will be phone footage, because I do keep the camera in here because, number one, the humidity mucks up the lens. The anti-fog wipes are just not a vibe. And also I don't have to then worry if it's by the pool it gets wet, la 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 la. But we will update you on Chichen Itza, because there is a few things that we found out when we got there that they didn't tell us when we book it. And if you're someone who likes to film bits, you're going to need to know it, because we run into a bit of a predicament.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to be a tanning day. I'm not going to be silly and lay out it and frazzle, but I just want to get kind of a base on my back, because my back I've been avoiding, and I need to avoid my leg because my leg is ridiculous. So yeah, after breakfast we go. We're taking both bags.
Well, it's only that inside the bag, and I'll just bang it in there.
Okay then. I just didn't want your books to get sound screen on.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Waking up dizzy in the morning. We fight a lot. Don't even know about what. I just want you to leave, darling. It's my only hope. Can't you see our time is up? I don't want to start over. Finally some peace and quiet since you left, so don't bother. This is how I feel now. I never had it so good. Had it so good. I never had it so good. This is how I feel now. I never had it so good. Had it so good. I never had it so good. Without your love, I know I would.
Hello. I don't actually know if this is straight or not, guys. This is a lot later. It's like 6:30. We've been in the sun since about 9 a.m. You would have seen, we went to tuna. We went to the tuna show. And then Dan went and done the ice breathing therapy. I'm sorry, guys. I actually can't see you. I'm so sorry. Dan went and done the ice therapy. And I just laid by the pool. And then we went into the pool. And a couple started talking to us. Are you okay? Couple started talking to us and she was like, our concierge just gave us a random extra lilo. Would you like one? And I was like, oh my god, like we've still got a week here. Like that would be amazing, thank you. So we started talking to them. And their names were Huey and Jessica. And then all of a sudden, like 3-4 hours just passed. We was the last ones in the pool. They was collecting everything around us. We had the last orders. And then we've just come back to the room. Dan is a little tipsy. I'm a little tipsy. When Dan went off to do ice therapy, it was all like breathing exercises. Dan just wanted to get into the ice bath. But you couldn't just get into the ice bath without doing the breathing. So I tried the breathing and I was like, no, it's not for me. So I left him to do the breathing in the ice bath. And I went for a little walk along the beach. Very lovely. And on the way back, there was like a hotel worker. And they was like, Princess, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just having a walk, thank you. And he was like, would you like a shot of tequila? And I was like, maybe. So I ended up having a shot of tequila. And then I moved it on the way back to the pool. Saw Dan, he'd just done the ice bath. And we then went into... I'm catching the vlog up. And then we went into the pool. We didn't grab any lunch. I didn't feel hungry. We went into the pool. We had some more cocktails. And then I ordered 2 more shots of tequila. So I had a shot.
You spoke about the lovely couple from Canada.
I said we met a lovely couple. She gave me a lilo.
Oh, very lovely.
And we had like 2 shots of tequila. And then we was like, right, so I've had a combination of Long Island iced tea, mudslides, aka drunken monkeys, and Miami Vices and tequila shots. And then we was just swimming, doing our thing, and this couple was like, can we ask like whereabouts in England you're from? So we started talking, and the lady said, oh, I've got a lilo spare. And I was like, okay, thank you. And it was like, we'd spoke for a good like hour and a bit, and it was like, by the way...
Hour? Are you taking the piss?
No, like initially we'd spoke for like an hour before we even introduced ourselves, hadn't we?
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, I'm Jessica, I'm Huey. We're Shannon and Dan. And then like we was ordering Dan was ordering mudslides like they was going out of fashion. Like at one point I had 2 mudslides, like 1 in each hand. And the lady was like, I saw your cocktail and I wanted to know what it was. So I was like, oh, it's a mudslide. So she had that with her mimosa. And yeah, then it got to like, we was the last ones in the pool pretty much. Like they'd started taking the umbrellas down and we was the only ones around the bed. So Jessica and Huey was like, we're going to call it a day. And we're like, you know what? We'll pick this up tomorrow. So I think we're going to see them tomorrow by the pool. They're here on their honeymoon, which is lovely. And we was just having literally a chat about everything and anything. Like we didn't realise how much Canada has in common with England because they're run by like the same political government and that. But it's now just gone 6:30. I do not want to do an emergency call on my phone. Dan's just jumped in the shower. I'm going to jump in the shower. Dinner is at 7. It's
Shit.
roast. It's roast buffet night with a fire show tonight. So we kind of need to. I need to jump in the shower and freshen myself up. I can't lie though. I've just laid on the floor for like the last 10 minutes, going between a child's pose and a cobra pose for breathing exercises. So yeah, I was going to Dan. I bet they didn't teach you this on your breathing courses, guys. I tried the breathing thing and I'm just like, I'm not laying on my back going. Looking like a pufferfish. I didn't even. All these breathing exercises was to prepare yourself to get into the plunge pool. I didn't want to do the plunge pool. Dan wanted to do the plunge pool, and Dan thought you could just get in the plunge pool, but he didn't realise you had to do the breathing exercises beforehand. And then it wasn't just a plunge pool because apparently you had to sit in there for 2 minutes. The woman like held you captive to sit in there, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's just not a bit of me. So he was like, you can go to the pool if you want. And I was like, ta-da! So I went for a little walk along the beach, and as I come back, I had a little tequila. And then we had some more tequila blanco. But I can't lie, we haven't had lunch. And I am freaking starving. I am absolutely ravenous. I mean, I would love to say I'm going to make a great effort for dinner tonight, but I don't actually think that I am. You've caught the sun lovely today.
I have.
I've been in and out. I was just basically floating in the pool, to be honest, most of the day, guys. I'm hoping my back's caught a little bit because I did try to tan my back. I tried to tan my front.
How much was we in the water though?
A lot.
So I'm going to apologise to your viewers right now because we spent 80% of the time in the water.
Yeah, I didn't film anything apart from the tuna man.
Yes, that was amazing.
Banging tuna.
It wasn't banging tuna, it was a case of the way they cut and dissected it.
Yeah.
Other than that, we've spent the whole day chatting
in the pool
to that Canadian couple, which they are so lovely.
I said round 2 tomorrow we're going to try and catch up with them. I've realised I'm laying on you and I'm making my side of the bed work. And I thought I would I took my bikini top down, not topless, but I took it to try and get tanned, and I've still got lines. I'm like,
have you really?
Yeah, look.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's for how long we've been in the pool. I've tanned more in the pool than what I did for that. But yeah. I'm hoping my back turned a bit more. But yeah, I need to jump in the shower.
Yes, please.
Aliven myself. Put makeup on for dinner.
No, you ain't got to do that. Don't be silly. Just.
I can't have 2 free nights without makeup.
Of course you can.
We've had the last 2 nights. I've not actually.
Hectic, and we're half pissed, aren't we? I can't lie. We've had a fantastic day drinking.
I'm going Delilah out of it.
Fuck that. Where is it?
It's there.
Don't worry about that.
I'm not taking that outside, so I might nick it.
Don't worry about that.
If it weren't for the fact it was a buffet tonight, I'd get room service again. But I actually really fancying a buffet.
Up,
I'm really fancying a buffet.
Let's go see what they got. I'm very clammy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna have to sun up a little. I think you need to because you burnt your belly.
I haven't burnt it. I've tanned it.
I see. I've not turned any. I thought I turned my front, but I'm hoping that I've turned a bit of my back.
I see myself as a sausage roll, and
sorry, I didn't mean to you.
I was turning myself halfway throughout the day.
Yeah, I literally lay front back. Dan turns like a rotisserie chicken, and I'm like, I can't be bothered with that. I can't be bothered with that.
It probably doesn't help of one's ice bath, but.
Well, you put yourself in that predicament, darling. You could have just walked along the beach and had a tequila.
I wasn't doing that. It's amazing.
He did have a tequila after, though, because I ordered another 2 shots.
Fucking disgusting.
Tequila, riba.
Nope. Still disgusting. Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to jump in the shower because I've literally got 25 minutes to get ready for dinner.
Till what?
Till the buffet. Because fire show's at 8.
Is it? What's the time?
25 to 7.
Wow, okay.
Buffet's at 7 and show's at 8. This is how things. So we was coming into the room and there was people dressed going out for dinner. And I was like, oh God.
Yes.
I was like, we're not civilised at all, are we?
Damn.
What?
Like walking like. I'm like, okay. Got to try and stay with myself before I keep done anything.
You was the one ordering the fucking mudslides.
I was. At one point I ordered.
You ordered 8 and the geezer bought 4 and he was like, I'm sorry.
No. He did bring 8 over, but he was saying about the straws because he didn't want to give over 8 straws when he can give 4 and then you just reuse them. I was like, that's bad.
Oh.
But you didn't drink it.
Mine had watered down at that point.
Me and
I grabbed the other one.
Me and Hugh drank them.
Me and Jessica was talking about serial killers and road rage.
Mm.
Dan and Huey were very scared because they're like, oh shit, they're like carbon copies of each other.
If anything happens to Huey, I know. The conversation, Jess, you're done.
Right, I actually need to get up because I'm actually saturating this bed, guys. I'll see you when I'm hopefully in a better looking state than this when I'm ready for dinner. Peace out. And just like that, half an hour. I have gone for. Let's pop you up over here. We are a little bit staggery at the moment, guys. I can't lie. Let's pop you down here. We've gone for Aztec trousers. Can you see me? Yeah. Black heels, Aztec trousers. A top, I think I got this off Shein. It's like a back one. It's not something I would usually wear. This was an outfit I put on and I said to Dan, when we were doing the holiday trance, and he was like, take. So I was like, okay. So we're going for this for a buffet night. It's roast night. So I don't quite know what to expect. I can't lie. Dan is getting ready, looking handsome as ever, as always. I've just done my little jumping clip, as always, to build like the TikTok tradition since Dominican of jumping in with all the outfits. Sorry that you're swaying a bit, but I can't lie, guys. I am freaking starving. I hope they have plenty of good meats on this roast night.
You're starving, I'm pissed.
Are you not hungry?
Am I fat?
Oh.
I will eat something though, just try and sober up a bit.
We'll just order room service if you want.
Not a chance. We done that yesterday.
Okay.
I will ask you to do my collar, please.
Of course I do your collar.
Thank you.
It's fire show tonight, so we're gonna go do the fire show. Let me just, because he wants me to do his collar. Oh, where are you, darling?
Yeah, darling.
So look, he wants me to do his thing. So yeah, this is the outfit of the night. La, da, da, da. Hold on. Do you want me to do your collar?
Yes, please.
Let me just pop you down here a minute, guys. You're probably not going to see much.
Sorry.
That's okay. There you go.
Thank you, beautiful.
That's very handsome. I'm like, the camera's there, and I've gone. Hey. I'm going to have a little spritz of xxShannonLeighxx. And yeah. Oh, balls. Jesus Christ. But this is, I think we're very matchy. Dan's got navy blue on, which goes in line with the trousers. And these are actually from Shein or TikTok shop, I think. And I love them. They are so comfy. I really do like them. You look very handsome. You look tired. I think I'm being early night again. We'll watch Fire Show. I think thank goodness we don't have any trips tomorrow. Can you imagine if we make that couple before Chichen Itza?
Really fast.
So, yeah, you just got to put your shoes on.
You alright?
Oh, okay. You just got to put your shoes on, darling.
Just got to take some.
Are you taking your tablets?
No.
All this drinking and you haven't took your tablets. Okay. Well, come on, La Aqua. La Aqua is over there.
Yeah.
So yes, guys, but did you just walk into the hall?
Nope.
Yeah. We're going to go. Oh my god, are you okay? Have you just walked into the Lilo? Don't boot the Lilo. The maid's already done turned down service, so that's how late we was coming back to the room. Yeah, she's pulled it all back. That's how late we was back to the room. She's already done turned down service. She probably thought, I've done normal, they're not back, so she's done turn down service. Considering turn down starts at 5 o'clock, we didn't get back till gone 6:30 almost. Right, you got your tablets, guys. This is way zoomed in for my liking. We're going to go for roast night. You'll probably see phone footage. And I'll check in when we're back. Tablets done. Let's go.
I feel good. I feel good. I never had it so good. Without your love, I know I would. Waking up in the middle of the night, all alone. Realizing in the middle of the night, I'm glad you're gone. I'm glad you're gone. I never had it.
Just like that, my lovelies, vlog 2 is over. Me and Dan was in no fit state to do a round out that day, as you could see. It was a little wavy after that, but hey, that's what you do when you're on holiday. I am actually back in England now as I'm doing this voiceover, sitting in my car on my lunch break. Oh, being back to reality, eh? But my lovelies, if you did enjoy the video, stay tuned. There is plenty more holiday content coming. As I say, if you did enjoy, hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below and leave me a comment. What was your favourite part of this vlog? Have you watched the first one and are you sticking along the journey with us? Take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!